the technology and the tools are such a platform to help take that mundane, eliminate that mundane stuff and elevate the skill set of the CPA and the auditor to providing insight, providing knowledge. And sometimes that's tough because I've created this whole concept of really, as we move firms down the continuum, the firms are stuck in what I call compliance service, your word choice, and I call it compliance service all the time, and we need to migrate them towards client service. So the acronym of audit and accounting is going to change. It's still going to be A&A, but it's going to move from audit and accounting to assurance and advisory. It's still A&A, but it's going to be different. And that's because I want to provide assurance on the integrity of all that data. The tools and techniques that are out there are powerful to help support our understanding of the integrity of that data. And then if there is some lack of integrity of the data, it'll point it out right away, your needle in the haystack point. I'm not going to find all the I hope when I'm an auditor and I'm sampling, guess what? I'm hoping I don't find anything because I have to deal with it, right? In a data-driven world, I'm going to find all the needles. And the problem is, do I have enough knowledge about the client to know whether one of those needles is a problem or whether it is something that is okay because of a nuance in their business? And so the unlearning of ticking and time will be a breath of fresh air for the young staff accountants, and the knowledge that they acquire and learn about the business is going to be huge, and that's going to make their whole role and relationship with their client better, and you're going to have more fun. You're going to be excited to get up. And I say this all the time when I'm working with firms. I say, auditing can be fun. And the staff look at me like, you're nuts, man. And I go, no, but it's not fun the way you do it. I'll show you how it can be fun. We're going to use these tools. We're going to use these technologies, and we're going to use the data.
We actually had one firm was telling me a few months ago, actually about 18 months or so ago, that they were actually using our software at recruitment drives to show how their firm was embracing technology and how they could demystify what it was like to be a new hire in their business. And I thought that was fantastic, because I thought it was showing how they were, and they said they were stood at the, we'd call it here in the UK, the milk round, or the kind of the recruitment drives effectively. Mm-hmm. And they were stood next to the accounting firm from down the road, who was sat with the traditional table and some free pens and those kind of things. And they just said, well, let's just say we got the best graduates that year, because we were really showing how we were investing in technology to make the work more enjoyable, but actually to just develop more relevant skills in those people that were joining their business. So I thought that was a fantastic example of how technology can have such a broader impact than just simply, hey, we can save a few hours here. I think there's a really bigger picture play here in terms of the way that technology and the use of data really drives a different staff experience beyond things like client experience in other areas.
I think that's a great way to differentiate your firm from others in the hiring process and the recruitment process. I think that's fantastic, because if you were out there ahead of the game, I have always said you're going to have ultimate competitive advantage, and it's not limited only to competitive advantage on client acquisition. You just described competitive advantage in recruitment, and that's absolutely right, without question.